Hi, welcome to Ranger Country. I'm Peter.
And I'm Lawrence.
And we're here today to have a look at the Gamo Compact air pistol.
This is their sort of entry-level, competition-focused single-shot pistol.
Let's see what we think to it.
Yeah, let's go.
So this Gamo Compact pistol, it's based on the PR45, isn't it? Which is basically the same pistol, but it doesn't have some of the refinements that this one does have. Namely, the fantastic, and I will say I'm not going too bold with saying that's fantastic. That is really comfortable.
Yeah.
For a righty. I know we do the left-hand version as well, don't we?
Yeah.
But that is so comfortable.
Yeah, so it's a contoured grip and it is adjustable on the bottom, on the palm rest. So if you've got bigger or smaller hands, you will be able
slide
to
up and
adjust
down.
that.
So yeah, ladies, youngsters. When I say youngsters, I know that we do sell quite a few of these for
pony clubs.
Pony clubs, yeah, pony club shooting. So one of the disciplines at the pony club is pistol shooting, which is fantastic. You know, more getting youngsters into shooting, the better. And another difference to the PR45 is the adjustable trigger blade on there. So you can adjust the angle of the trigger blade on the Compact, but you can't on the PR45.
Yeah.
And that is just done through there's a little hole at the bottom there, a little screw that holds the trigger blade, and you just slacken that, set the trigger blade to the angle that you wanted, nip it back up, job done.
Yep, ideal.
The pistol's power plant is located inside here, and it's a compressed air cylinder. So all it does is you've got a cylinder here, got a piston here, a little seal in it. So what happens when you close that up? It compresses a measure of
atmospheric
air in the cylinder, and you can feel it as you're pushing that down. That's compressing that. But that means that it's safe to dry fire it as well, because there's no moving part. It's just just a
shock of air.
A shock of air, yeah. I was going to say an exchange of air, but that's the wrong word. So what you can do is, and you just get that little puff of air out of it.
Okay. It's really easy to actually work to get there. You've got a little grey button at the back. Push that in with your thumb. The way I do it is I hold it in my hand, obviously right-handed, push it in with my thumb and lift it up with my left hand. It's easy to lift up on the up stroke. There's a point, you can see the end of the barrel here. Put your pellet straight into the barrel, dome first, so that's facing towards the pivot point, and then close it up. Now, when you're closing it, obviously I noticed you did without thinking, don't try and close it like that. If you try and close it like that, you'll trap your fingers in it. Open hand.
Do you know why I do that?
And close. Carry on, because you've done it before.
Yeah, having air pistols over the years from sort of 10 years old, you learn these things. You come away with the scars and the
blood blisters,
the blood blisters and the cuts and the scars, to be able to pass all my wisdom on to the next generation.
You'll do it once and you go, that was stupid, I won't do that again.
And then you do it the next time and you go,
that was yeah. So yeah, open hand, both lift the bottom up as well as you bring the top down, and it will close, and then you're away.
Yeah. Easy
as that.
Now I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this is one of my favourite pistols.
Okay.
Now there's a few factors in that. Now, one of them's price. So we're less than £200 for this, aren't we?
Yeah. As of time of filming, this is just under £200.
Yeah. Now, its cousin, the PR45, is early 100s, isn't it? It's
130?
130.
Don't hold me to that, it's off the top of my head.
Yeah. Now, the PR45 is good, but this is much better. You're getting the really good pistol grip. you get an adjustable trigger.
Yeah, they're different things, right? The PR45 is cheaper, and it's a fun single shot plinker for the back garden.
Yeah.
This is a little bit nicer.
It's a little bit more serious.
That grip is exactly. Yeah. This is a bit more of a target pistol.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll get on to shooting it in a little while, but in testing, in zeroing, it's been very, very good. We've got adjustable rear sights when he stops playing about with it.
I like that. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It's got adjustable rear sights. There you go.
Sorry.
You've got a big screw at the back there and the top, and that will do your elevation. So the way it will work is, I have to think about it every single time. So if you want to shoot the pellet higher, you have to lift this back section up. So you have to unscrew that elevation screw.
This is a bit like me saying to you, when we get a scope without markings, without L&R on the turrets, I say to you, which way do I turn this? You go, the same way as you did last week. And I'm like, I'm old.
So
you just remind me.
The way to think about it is you will, as you unscrew a screw, it comes out. So that's the direction the pellet will move.
This is what he says to me all the time. And like, yeah, okay, but
it makes
yeah.
sense to me. Unscrew the screw, it comes out, and that's the way that the pellet will move. So if your pellet's shooting too low, you will unscrew it slightly. That will lift the back end up, and that will lift it up. Same thing, left and right. Again, so this is for windage. We've got a flat-headed screw on the side here. That will be, yeah, same principle. So
just checking what, yeah.
Yeah. So as you screw it in, the pistol will shoot to the right. So clockwise, pistol moved right. Anyway, simple as that, promise. Or just trial and error it, which
That's
is
the better way.
usually
That's what
I
I normally
resort
do.
to. Yeah.
I ask him and he says, well, same as you. I go, oh, I'll just try it.
One of the ways.
I can't get into that conversation with you this morning.
So what I'm saying is they're very, very simple to use.
They are very simple.
We've got a single button at the back, 2 screws on the side, and a trigger, and that's all there is to it. You've got a bit of adjustment on the hand grip, but for straight out of the factory, for me, that fits nice and comfortably. You get this nice hard case.
It is a nice hard case as well. It's functional.
Yes, and you also get a small pack of Gamo pistol cup precision pellets with it. They're a 7.5 grain flathead pellet. They would go very, very well. They're not what we're going to be shooting with, just because we use Air Arms Diablo Field for all of our reviews, basically. But they come with that as well. Obviously, you've got the instruction manual in there. And there's, not that you have any accessories. This is usually where I comment that the pistol case is big enough to put a laser and red dot. But you can't put that on this pistol. There's no scope rail up top, and there are no accessory rails on the side or anything. So this pistol is exactly how it is. You've got those open sights, and that's that. Maybe put a bit of Tipex on the open sights, but that's about your lot.
That's a good point. Or nail varnish.
Yeah, I haven't got any of that to hand.
I'll lend you some.
Oh, right, yeah, quarter.
Yeah. Now, it is only a single stroke. We said about the pneumatic, I can't remember what it is, pneumatic action. Pneumatics, yeah. It is single action. Some of the, notably the Viroc HW45s, you can give it a second pump, can't you?
Yeah, they're the Springers. 40s are gas.
Yeah, but I'm talking about over levers. Yeah, I'm talking about over. So this is a single stroke, like the HW40 pistol single stroke.
Yeah.
The HW45 is a multi-stroke, so you can pump this as much. You're not getting more power out of it, so don't bother. So save your energy.
Yeah. So weight-wise, this is about 900 grams, which is nearly 2 pounds, 1 pound 15 ounces. It is not heavy at all, and it's balanced really, really well.
It doesn't feel heavy, does it? I think
Not
it's
at
that
all.
pistol grip. The weight just disappears into your. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. There's not much more to say than that. You can't feel much weight over the front end in a really, really good way. Really, really well balanced, really solid around that pistol grip.
And it does seem, I don't, it must be that pistol grip. It just points.
Yeah.
It just points right. Yeah.
Now, I've chronoed these. It's actually quite powerful. It's a bit more powerful than I was expecting. It's about 350 feet per second, and it's about 2.25 foot-pound. So it's more than enough for 10 metre or 6 metre.
Plenty,
10
isn't
metre,
it?
but yeah.
Let's just touch on the Gamo marquee, shall we? Now, I mean that to me is, it says very good quality. The build quality,
Does it?
Walked into that one.
Thank you very much. I'm here all week.
That says to me quality. I mean, a lot of we do sell a lot of Gamo products, don't we?
Yeah.
We've got the Gamo Fox, we've got the GX40, the GX250, which are
they're all the same gun.
The same gun, basically. We've got
there's all of their spring range.
Gamo pistols. There's Springers, isn't there?
Yeah, there's loads.
They're really, really good quality.
For the price range, they are the most reliable.
Yeah, they are
by far in that.
They're made in Spain. They're made in Europe here in Spain. They're quite far removed from the Chinese. A lot of the Chinese stuff, aren't they?
Yeah,
They really are. It's a different level.
Yeah,
they're keeping the price good, price low, but the quality is on another level.
Yeah,
it really is. And quality is important to us. Quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction is really highly important to us.
Yeah, 100%. We don't want to sell you something that we're going to have to then come and collect and have to mess about with.
No, no, that's something that you're not 100% happy with. No.
Yeah, 100%.
So, shall we shoot it?
Let's give it a go. It's going to be me that's shooting it because you can't see the target. So, back with you shortly.
So, Lawrence, let's have a look at see how the Gamo Compact shoots.
Yep.
Now, I've said before, this is one of my favourite air pistols. I don't know if it's the grip that makes it for me, or what, but I just really like this pistol.
Yeah, obviously it's contoured grip, isn't it? So it's either going to fit you or it's not. But we found that they're very popular, so I guess they tend to fit most people.
Now we're shooting at 10 metres here indoors. We're using Air Arms Diablo Field pellets, so probably not the best pellet suited for the pistol. Ideally, you ought to have probably a flathead pellet, wad cutter, so it gives a cutout on the target. But probably back to the reasons why I like this pistol. I'm old school and been used to having to load your gun every time for each shot. Modern PCPs, they absolutely spoil you because you don't have to cock it for each one. As you can see with Lawrence's action, your reloading action, you don't have to do that. But this, I think you tend to take more measured shots because it's a bit more involved loading cycle.
Because it's a lot slower.
Yeah, but then you have got that not that energy. You've got that effort of cocking it, and it's going to put your heart rate up. That effort of cocking it. So it's probably not the most conducive to the very best accuracy shooting. I do pause when Lawrence is about to take a shot. Because I sometimes do get blamed for his poor shooting, and I don't really want to have him being able to use that excuse. He needs to find his own excuse.
I've got enough excuses for that, yeah, don't worry.
Not rely on me. So
we can't really see that group. I think I can see the group. I can see.
Is there a target there?
One in there. Oh, brilliant. So we'll grab it out in the conclusion. Yeah, it shoots really, really nicely. Yeah. But like you're saying, it's designed for single shot target pistol. It's designed to slow you down. It's really quite easy to use, I would say still. Got a big grey button at the back here. Obviously you saw me cock it and go from there. And it takes a...
It does take a bit of effort to close the action.
Yeah.
It's the old finger trapper. As you used to
make sure your hand is flat.
Get a bit of skin in there and you cool. Little blood blister.
Yeah. Okay, right, we'll grab that target in and we'll all see how it's done at the same time in the conclusion. Back with you shortly.
So let's conclude what we think about the Gamo Compact pistol, Lawrence. Now, looking at your target, I mean, that is quite impressive.
The pistol shot excellently. I had one shot that was a little bit lower, but otherwise that's like a fingernail size group. There's 3 through the same hole.
Have you got the ranging country? Are we down to 5p now?
I've only got the 5p. I'm not
the pound coin
not going to flatter myself that much. It should be a pound coin. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed with that. Really, really easy to shoot. Obviously, I was rested, but I'm trying to show the pistol off, not mine here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. There's one that's out of this 5p coin, but otherwise they're all within a 5p coin. At 10 meters rested, and it was me shooting. Yeah, really, really impressed with that. It shot as well as it should. Yeah, like we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
High quality pistol. It's designed as more of a target pistol, and yeah, it lives up to it 100%. I think there's a reason that pony clubs are going for these. I think there's a reason they're so highly reviewed and so highly recommended. And I think we follow that as well. I think we mirror that. Really, real well built.
We do sell a lot of them, don't we?
Yeah, 100%. If nothing else for you to add, we'll wrap up here.
No, it's one of my favourite pistols, I think, especially at that price point. Get your hands on one. As we always say, just get your hands on one, try it. Somebody at your club possibly has got one. Give it a go. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Very good quality, good accuracy, good price point. What's not to like?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.